choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Arise. Had a bit of a, post-COVID flare-up. Apparently, long COVID kind of does that. It just sort of waits a few weeks and then you just have a coughing fit. I've still got a little bit. You might still hear me. And I have a little bit of a cough factory every now and again. But I am good enough to go ahead and record again, so here we go. I wonder if they said that to their previous lord too.
What?
Are her thorns attacking her now? Or is that just a dream?
What's that noise?
Helpin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
I love how I was like looking at the sky and it's like, oh, we're inside, you dum-dum. Can't move. I love that momentary silence. Okay, so they've got a Death Star laser. Did they just, like, create Yggdrasil? They shot the... I only saw 5 types of mana, they didn't shoot all 6? Wait, is that how they harvest mana from, Rena? Or Dana? They are the Rins? I promise I pay attention to this game.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
Okay, that was Lenegis, not
It looks
Rena.
like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
I'm pretty sure it's
Astral
bad.
energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown.
Well, there's
contest.
obvious reason they chose
Who
that as
cares?
their objective.
If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana
I was
is
gonna say,
going
yeah,
to be
they're Final
hollowed
Fantasy
into
VII in this
oblivion.
shit.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You
Bad?
mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
I remember her at the
Well,
palace.
sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
I don't remember her at all.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Shion?
Did I just like completely blank on this?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her
I must
in
be a Renin
Legion.
because I don't remember her at all.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
I definitely did.
As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
So yeah, this definitely seems like it's going to be the lead up for me to actually go up to... I actually thought we'd be going to Rinna this whole time, but we might go to Linagus instead, because that seems to be the Rinnan battle station. Or at least the most immediate threat.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're bad.
Maybe
they're
it's
bad,
for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Linagus is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Alright, let's go ahead and look into this. When that thing dropped out of Linagus, I thought the mountains were collapsing. You're not very helpful. Are they going to tell me how to get out of here? You're trying to find a way to the other realms? Can't say I ever heard about that. If we knew about anything like that, wouldn't have hunkered down in Thistleum. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the COVID, but the ones that wear face masks, I'm always just like, oh, that's a good citizen. You're trying to get to the other realms? Let's start you both. There's not much you can... Wait, I take that back. When the elders we recently started talking to it mentioned something. Really back in the day, there used to be a way to get through the Fallen Mountains, but not anymore. What could that have been?
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
We were definitely trying to get to here.
Okay, off we go.
Okay, that is kind of funny. Like, I swear that wasn't there before. I think that little outcropping did exist. But you definitely couldn't go
You
through it.
guys want to rest here?
You know what? We just rested. But it was a, like, story time rest. Maybe we'll get a scene out of this. Always
Look
something to
lively!
hope for.
Hoodle and I are raring to go!
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Says the guy who can't stop yawning.
Do I need a sea brim for this?
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Fishy, 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 fishies? Can I talk to all of them? Well, you guys know I love me some Rinwell.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time.
Oh, what is it?
Do you mind if I share it with you?
I'm literally talking to you.
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Oh, that's such a terrible coincidence.
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
Absolutely,
How
Alphen.
can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay.
I mean, that's a perspective she hadn't thought about before.
I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Poodle, let me know if you sense anything. Thanks to you, I was able to rest easy.
I'm glad. Okay, that is a optional fight against the boss, and the big problem that this game has is it's so expensive to, like, you know, buy supplies.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Alright, here are these things. Can I avoid them? We'll find out. Was it there or is it... It's up here, okay. I got momentarily confused. Don't worry about it. These little floofy pants make me,
Never a
like,
dull
laugh so
moment
much.
on this journey.
It's interesting that says depths. I'm like, that is very much not a descending
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Right here! I got you!
It's over! Be still! It's over!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
I'll take you all on!
Here we go.
Ha! Flare the Malisher!
Take this!
Supernova! Raging Cascade!
Take this! You feel it! Try harder! Now! Here I come!
I'll be staying
Transform! Sword Rain Alpha! Be still!
one more time!
Guardian Field!
You're mine! It's over!
This one's not! Tiger Blade! You think you can fly?
Freeze Lancer! Stand in the wind! Air thrust!
Okay, which of these are actually injured? You are?
Resonate with the
You're mine!
Not in your dreams!
Going in!
Dragon Swirl! Dazzle! Take this!
The water radiant Tourmaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
These guys, they have a lot of hit points, but once you start...
Certainly not.
Resonate with the
Lightning
Think you
Orb!
can fly?
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Shield!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Piercing Roar!
Here I come! It's over! Ignite! Take this!
Can you take it? Does it hurt?
Inferno Crossing!
I'm ready!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Dance in the wind!
It's over!
Far enough!
Soaring Cloud! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Lightning Thrust! I'm not done! Strata!
Resonate with the
Hey, guys, someone else get it?
You're on! Inferno Crossing! Switch to
It's over!
Benediction.
I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Thunder Touch! I'll take you all on!
Wow, she did it again? She did that more than Law for some reason. Is Law even in the party? Well, not being in the party would be a good reason for Law not to, like, be doing that a lot.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It's a cave?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes
Wow,
from history.
don't be toxic.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with
That was
memories.
really weird. That was a skit that was like required. I didn't have a chance to.
Against my full power, you didn't stand a chance.
I didn't have the option to not have that happen, but it definitely did not feel like a real plot relevant thing.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too.
Interesting.
It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
All we ever do in these
You're
days?
using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
See, that one is like feels more appropriate to be a skit. It's interesting. I would have clicked it anyway.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
You say that about everything.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
I'm not sure they can plan
Possibly.
anything.
Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally
Yeah,
does.
sounds very much like a religion.
That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Hi, guys.
Out of my way! Take this!
Lightning
You're
can
finished! Come one, come all! Try harder! Not a chance!
On guard!
Strike!
Simian pest! I shall seal you where you stand!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Dragon Force!
I've risen!
Thanks, no escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Try harder! My turn!
I can handle it!
Can you take them? It's over!
Benediction light.
Raging storm!
Sword Rain Alpha! Be still!
Make it rain!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
I'll face you.
Going in!
Dance on the wing.
No escape! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Benediction light.
Photon dance in the wind!
Prepare to be sealed.
It's over!
Actually, perhaps pound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Now! This ends now!
Okay, there we go.
Consider
I wish I
yourself
hadn't got Shion and Alphen twice in a row. But oh well.
I'm ready for the next battle.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
He said manifest.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
All right, we got some birds. I actually thought I'd run into a lot more of Voron's forces here, to be completely honest.
Little help!
Take this! You're finished!
Going in!
I'll face you!
This one's mine!
Take this shield and take this!
Is that statue wielding arts? Now I see everything!
Be still!
In the wind!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Raging cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Thrust!
One more time!
Astral arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Gosh!
Well done!
Force of regeneration! Shine!
All right,
Radiant
let me
light!
at him.
Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Allow me to help you!
Air thrust!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Thank you for that.
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
It's not gonna be the same combination.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Wait, what?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Voron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to
Yeah,
come out of hiding.
I have to know what's over here.
Hi, Hoodle! This one's mine!
It's over!
Crescent
Right here! I got you!
Think you
You're finished! Ignite! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Take this!
Flying freak!
Why can't they just
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Sion,
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
it's over!
Photon blast! Lightning condensed!
Does it hurt?
Take this!
Take this!
Switch it off! Lightning condensed!
Try harder!
Don't
Not a chance!
Blade!
Strike!
Look sharp!
Here I come!
I'm ready!
Law! Demon's descent!
There we go.
Flashing bang!
Now! Here I come! You're finished!
Punch in the wind! Tiger blade!
Take this!
Shine! Radiant light!
Start up!
Regeneration!
Now!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Benediction light.
On guard! Heal! Appreciate the help.
Well, that was fun.
Looks like we won.
No, the problem
I
is
see
I
supplies and other
don't
signs
know that
people
I
were
can get
living
out of
here.
here yet.
Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Voron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
With the earth!
Dragon
What
War!
am I gonna do?
Sword Rain Alpha!
I can shatter any
I shall ensure you survive this.
pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Leave the enemy's art to me.
No complaints here. I'm ready.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
On guard!
Resonate with the earth. It's over.
This one's mine!
It's over. Sword Rain Alpha. Dazzle. Here I come.
Now.
Kisara. Commander of Heaven.
Alright, there we go, there you go. Knock that down.
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm not done.
Going in!
Dragon Form. Sword Rain Alpha. Be
I'm ready.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Ray.
I am either getting better or my equipment is good enough that I'm just like destroying these guys.
Looks
over
like
and
we
over.
got them all.
So oh, there we go. I was like, you want to wait for a hamburger recipe?
And thus,
That's better. I got the one piece.
our strength yet grows. I'll hold on to that.
Alright, can I get past these guys again? The answer is no.
Coming through!
Here I come! It's over! Take this!
Going in!
Soaring Loop Share! Start up!
You want me? Come get me!
You're finished!
Down! You're off!
Resonate with Sword Rain Alpha!
Oh, that's what that is?
Look sharp!
It's over!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Now I can let loose!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more
Now!
careful.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Commander of Heaven? I really like that one.
Yeah!
I like the cyclone that comes up.
Regenerate! Let us take Sword Rain Alpha! Be still!
Going in!
Start up!
Their arts were interrupted!
Elusive Deity! You're finished! Eagle Ray! Sword Rain Alpha!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Shine! Radiant light! Here I go! It's over!
This one's mine!
Here I come!
Thank you, Sahalim.
I only did what any other would.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
Okay, I like that. I'm a bit surprised that we're having that conversation now. Like, how has Rimel not noticed her shield up until now? But still. However, as we get to this section, we are over time. I will see you next time when we will continue to delve into this game. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. And bye-bye.